All right, a couple of things to talk about here in part 2 of my Breaking Par series, episode 3, Chevy Chase Country Club. Let's get into it. Okay, so number 1 is this pattern that I have identified in myself of late in my golf rounds. So ever since I started this series, it was back in early fall, September this year, there has been a shift in my results. There has been a shift in my thinking because I set a goal to break par. I haven't set a goal to do it by a certain date or urgently. I just want to do it. But I started thinking about it. And so then, I in the previous episode, video, I showed you how at Santa Anita Golf Course, my home course, I have come close, and I have done so for 9 holes. So that's what gave me the idea. But then I was like, all right, I'm not really doing this at other golf courses, but I'd like to. And so what that led me to do is what happened here at Chevy Chase Country Club, is for stretches of time, for consecutive holes of like 7, 9, sometimes 10 holes, I'm doing it. I'm at or better than par. And so in this particular case, you saw me at par for the final 7 holes. Previous to that, I was 10 over, right? So I'm sort of proving to myself that I can do it in spurts. And that is nice. That I didn't used to do that. I used to more or less alternate pars and bogeys with some doubles thrown in there. And I never really sniffed this thing that I'm doing now, which is like, for part of the golf course, I'm achieving my goal. For the other part, I'm not, and then I lose a little bit of the feel, but I also lose a little bit of heart, I think, for that particular section of the golf course, because when you're hitting off-center golf shots, it's really hard to recover. But I did that on this day, and you can too, I think, if you have the right mindset. So what's the right mindset for recovering good golf when it leaves, or creating good golf when you didn't think you had it before? Well, staying open-minded, believing in yourself, right, that you can do it. Easy to say, not easy to do. On this particular day, I just kind of kept my head down and tried to keep grinding, knowing that the day before I had good results, knowing that recently I've been doing this where I can get it going on a particular day on the golf course, and I did. Now, of course, the goal is to keep doing that and to start stretching 7 holes into 10, into 13, and into 18. And that's the challenge that I'm currently facing. So that's the first thing to talk about. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying. Second thing is that in the process on this particular round of golf, I feel like I experienced all of the things. Because like the first maybe 5-6 holes, I was up and down. I was struggling, and then I made par, and then I struggled. I had a double bogey. I had a bad lie on a couple of chips, and then I recovered, made a couple pars, and then I hit the ball off center a couple more times, and it was just up and down, not ideal for me. And on the 11th hole, I hit this iron shot short of the green. And I thought to myself, how am I going to screw this up? Like, I caught myself with these negative thoughts, like, I don't have the feel right now. I wonder how this is going to suck. And it did. I hit the ball short of the green, and luckily on that hole, I was able to get up and down, make a nice chip, and then convert the putt. And that's what got it going. I didn't know it at the time. So then I started to get it going, and then by about the 15th hole, I started to feel good. And then by the 16th hole, I was in the zone. I was like, man, I hit this 9-iron into the green on 16, and I was like, I am feeling perfect. Like, I know exactly how it... So in a span of about 4 or 5 holes, my intuition went from this is going to suck to this is going to be perfect. And I mean, how do I explain that? I can't necessarily. Except for the fact that I know that both of those things exist for me in my golf history. Recently, I've been able to get into the zone for stretches of time. So I know I'm capable now, which is nice. I also know that every single time I've ever played golf on a regulation golf course for 18 holes, I have not broken par. And that means I've made a lot of errors and hit a lot of bad shots along the way. So anyway, I feel like right now I'm kind of oscillating between past me that wasn't as good and future me that's better. And I'm somewhere in the middle right now. So I'm going to keep my eye on the ball, keep my eye on the future. And one of these times, one of these episodes, I'm going to get closer to par. Meanwhile, this was a success overall. Thanks again to Chevy Chase Country Club for having me. I hope to come back again in the future.